Hello lovely people of the internet, I'm the Birdy Canvas and today I'm going to show you a galaxy look inspired by the new movie The Space Between Us. And you know what the best part about this look is? It's full of colors and shimmer and glitter and rhinestones. The Space Between Us is basically kind of like a space Romeo and Juliet kind of movie. So to kind of represent that distance between them, the space between them, what I'm gonna do is have the galaxy spill across my face. So it's all gathered up in here and then it's going to come across the bridge of my nose and then it's gonna just scatter all the way down my cheek. So it's like spilling out. So you see the up and the down, kind of like the balcony of Juliet on the balcony and Romeo down here. You know, they're so close but yet so apart. Oh, my heart, be still! Some other elements to go around that. We're gonna have some planets around here, a bunch of rhinestones for the stars, and then we're gonna have a spiral galaxy around this eye, some galaxy lips, and a bunch of rhinestones and shimmer and glitter and goodness, and oh my gosh, let's get started, guys! So for the galaxy strip, I'm gonna start by marbling a bunch of colors together. So it's gonna be like pinks and purples and blues and greens and all that good stuff. Cheesecake. So I'm gonna take my cheesecake and I'm going to take different colors and I'm just gonna dab on so it kind of has a smokiness to it. And then as you keep dabbing, it's going to kind of scumble into each other. Keeping it dabbed like this is going to really help with transitions into the other colors and out into your skin. Also, I'm turning my sponge as I'm dabbing so it doesn't look like just this rectangle block that's repeated over my face. Get right under your eye too. Is my black eyes pretty? Okay, here's a little trick for you guys. If you can see, there's still kind of some straight lines you see everywhere, and we don't want that. So what I did is I took some scissors and I made the edge of this kind of uneven, just giving it some ragged edges and rounding out the square so that our stamp would be just more rounded and natural and have the shape of what we want. So smoky, light black over everything just to give it a nice base and maybe help the other colors stand out a bit more. We'll see. Okay, this is pretty good, but to really make a galaxy, we're gonna douse it in shimmer. Yes! It's so beautiful! So I'm just wiggling around as I'm dabbing to give it that kind of smoky outer space. This is so cool! Guys, seriously, I am so happy right now. To get some of those other galaxies and Milky Ways and all that stuff in here, I'm going to use that same technique with a fresh cheesecake stamp, and then I'm just going to dab in just a few areas for that. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, so this is interesting. You see how this is kind of like just a fog, whatever? I'll use that, it's okay, but how this has all the texture in the holes, I think that's because I pressed down too hard and flattened out my stamp, because when you do it lightly, it's just going to pick up those parts that are on the outer side, those holes, the crevices that are inside, it's not gonna get that because the surface isn't touching it. But if you smush it down, it's just gonna flatten out and become a very beautiful shimmery little blob on your forehead. So before I said we're going to have the spiral galaxy on this eye and the planets down here, but now looking at this, I think if I make the galaxy here, because I have to have the colors around it, it would even things out more, and I really want that diagonal dynamic. So I'm gonna have the spiral galaxy here, have some more stars and stuff here, but have the planets be right here across this gorgeous little blob that we made. Okay. To have a nice contrast between the spirals of the galaxy and the background, I'm taking a purple and blue that I mixed together. I'm putting that just around my eye. Let's have it on the lid. Just a little bit so we can really see that contrast in the spirals, but not so much that it starts to get too up on this level. And because this is sticky around my eye, I'm gonna set that in with some powder, and what better powder than shimmer, right? I love this day so much. Alright, so I took my metallic silver cream and I mixed it with some white just so it's really bright but still has that shimmery galaxiness to it. And you know, shimmer, just so it would really stand out. We're gonna swoop it from the corner of our eye and bring it out I am tapping because when I stroke, it kind of leaves the indentation of the brush in between and pushes the makeup to the side. So I'm dabbing just to make sure there's full coverage everywhere. And now our next spiral is going to go from the outer corner and turn in the opposite direction following our crease, or just a little bit above it so that it doesn't get lost in here, and also so whenever I open my eye, it doesn't transfer down. So this little part right here, that was an oopsie. It's a good looking oopsie, so we're gonna keep it. In fact, you know, let's make some more oopsies. Oops. Alright, so this is good, but right now it looks kind of flat on my face, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a purple powder and just draw all around outlining this so that there's kind of like a shading or a shadow to it all. And real quick, I'm just doing a little smoky cut crease with a purple just so it doesn't get left out. Girl, you know I'm just playing with you. No one's escaping the shimmer. And then we're gonna do a few patches of glitter. Just a few more patches. Oh, who am I kidding? We're gonna put glitter everywhere. This glitter's gonna be on your face for weeks. Now it is time to put on our Rhinestone Stars. And to stick them on, I'm going to be using spirit gum. Oh, I see you. Don't gloat. I said gloat, not goat. I'm also prepping our planets. I use these for my Mythical Christmas face design. And this is just a bit of hot glue that I drew onto a piece of wax paper and then I painted over it. So I'm gonna have a bunch of tiny ones clustered around my eyes. And then it's gonna just spill out around our spiral galaxy and onto the universe. I have the spirit gum on my planets. They've tackied up, so I'm just gonna stick them on. All right, back to the rhinestone. Oh my, that took a long time, but here it is, guys. All of the stars of the galaxy and our planets and our spiral galaxy. Now we're gonna go on to a little galaxy lip action, some stars trickling off of it, and then we're done. All right, to start, we're gonna have black in the outer corner, so I'm going to line this all in with a black eyeliner, just to keep all of our colors contained. So we're gonna work from out to in. Let's do a little bit of purple just on the outer corners. And then above that, we're gonna have our kind of rosy, purple, red kind of color. Now let's use our blue. Touch of silver in the center. And then a few rhinestones trickling down off our lip over here. That is my galaxy design for the new movie, The Space Between Us. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please let me know by clicking on the thumbs up button down below. Also, make sure to subscribe, leave comments, and all the good stuff. Thank you so much, and I will see all of you lovelies next time. Bye!